Hello, it's Becky here, and last week we learned how an RBTI urine and saliva test could improve your health and what general health benefits natural health strategies can bring to a client. This week I'm going to talk a little bit about the illnesses that I've overcome and how I've improved my life and my health with natural health strategies. Let's get started. So I've spent many years of my life with chronic but non-life-threatening illnesses. The main one was chronic constipation. I frequently would have a bowel movement about once a week, give or take a couple of days, and that was as miserable as it sounds. I saw several different doctors about it, I saw gastrointestinal specialists about it, and each one of them would prescribe me a prescription or over-the-counter laxative. Initially, all of these would be helpful, but after a while my body would grow tolerant to it and they no longer were effective. Besides constipation, I had pretty bad cystic acne, the painful kind. And it was not only kind of ugly, but it hurt and it was embarrassing, and I saw a dermatologist about it and they put me on a prescription acne medication that did contain antibiotics. It was pretty effective in clearing out my skin, but the problem was the antibiotic also further weakened my digestive system and caused me to get regular yeast infections. Other than that, I had terrible allergies pretty much every season. I was on Zyrtec D every day, all year long for the most part. And initially it was helpful, but once again, like the other medications, my body started to grow tolerant to it and it no longer was that effective. It would often develop into sinus infections and upper respiratory infections, which were miserable. I was getting sinus infections so frequently at one point that one doctor even thought I should consider getting a surgery done to help prevent them from happening. I never actually did go through with it. And the cherry on top of all of this was my struggle with my weight. I was never obese, and at certain points in my life I was actually very skinny. That was because I worked very hard at it. I would exercise 2 to 3 times a day and severely restrict my calories. That also stopped working over time, and at my heaviest I was about 3 sizes bigger than I am now. So after a while I was just tired of always being sick. I started to think that there's no way that I could be designed or that I could have been created to feel this miserable this young. And I started to get worried. If I feel this sick at 20, 22, 23, 24, what am I going to feel when I'm 30? What am I going to feel when I'm 40, 50, 60? I'm going to feel horrible. So I made the choice to stop taking the medications and to start doing natural health remedies. I made simple but very deliberate choices in the way I ate, what I ate, and the way I lived. And it has made all of the difference. It has now been over 2 years since I've really experienced any of those symptoms, and since I've had the need to take any over-the-counter or prescription medication. I'm including aspirin in that. So it has been incredibly effective to me, and it has been long-lasting. This isn't something that only worked for a month and then stopped working. My symptoms are gone. I am now one of the healthiest people that I know, and I can say that honestly. So if you are suffering from any symptoms that you just can't kick and you just can't figure out what's wrong, I urge you to please check out my website, www.naturalhealthstrategies.org. I urge you to give me an email, give me a call, we can just chat about it, because we can probably find the root cause and help improve your health so that you feel better and better every day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.